Hi there, welcome to Mo's Buffalo. Thanks for being with us. I'm Lauren Hall, and now that July is here, that can only mean one thing here in downtown Buffalo. The Taste of Buffalo is fast approaching. It's coming up next weekend, July 12th and 13th, and as you probably know, it is one of the country's biggest two-day food events. This year, they will have 40 local restaurants and food trucks, including 12 new vendors, plus Tops Markets will have a tent with classic summer eats, and proceeds from that tent will support the Arc Erie County. So joining us in studio right now is Chair this year, Matt Rice, and Hillary Calora, the owner of Sidelines here on Delaware Avenue in Buffalo. Yes. Thanks for being here, both of you.
Thanks for having me.
So Matt, tell us about the run of show this year. What can people look forward to?
Oh man, well, we're real excited. It's about a week away. It's kind of unreal that we're almost here, but we have, like you mentioned, 40 restaurants. 12 of them are brand new this year. A little over half of the restaurants are going to be serving new dishes. A lot of great sponsors, a lot of great activities happening. And
of course, it's all happening right in Niagara Square and Delaware Avenue. Sidelines, such a prime location. You can just walk right out to your booth, right?
Yes, yes, very lucky.
And what did you bring with us, Hillary?
So
this is what you'll be serving?
This is what we'll be serving. We have our handmade deep fried pickles. Yum. We bread all of those with our peppercorn ranch. That's homemade sauce as well. We have our chicken wonton, each hand wrapped as well. That comes with a sweet chili lime dipping sauce and traditional beef on weck with the horseradish and our hand-cut fries.
And these are nice, sizable sample sizes, I would say.
Yes, yes. They definitely wanted to hone in on the sizes of what people were serving this year, so they're all within the portion, so hopefully people don't get too full.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, we want to kind of get back to the taste of Buffalo. Yeah. So new this year, we're basically bringing back kind of standard portion sizing. So basically you get more for your value there, and you can try a whole lot more instead of just filling up on one. You can try all three of these, and they're a little smaller size, so I think that works out well for our guests.
If people are trying to plan their weekend, what should they do? Go to the website, right, for the
guide? Certainly. You definitely want to check out tasteofbuffalo.com. Download our digital festival guide, all things food related or vendor related, all the menu items, all the activities happening there. Definitely check out Tops. Any of the participating Tops will have our pre-sale vouchers. So you can buy them $10 increments, and we also have a $60 family freebie, which gets you 4 free Coca-Cola beverages. And certainly start planning it. It's a lot to see out in that weekend there.
Yeah, especially those new vendors too, because just the way that the restaurant industry has changed so much in the last few years here in Buffalo and really around the country. Having Taste of Buffalo still attracting these new restaurants, that's a big thing for them.
Absolutely. I mean, we, you know, part of Taste of Buffalo is really showcasing the talent that we have here in Western New York. I think, you know, we're one of the top culinary destinations in the world. Personally, that's what I feel, but it's great to give a chance for restaurants to showcase what they have, and we love getting new ones every year. They understand that Taste of Buffalo is a great way to showcase what they have.
And Hillary, what do you like about it at Sidelines?
So we look forward to it every year. It's a lot of work, but the staff comes together. We have a great time. That I love is that the amount of people that come through the festival that actually get our food in their hands rather than social media pictures or word of mouth. They actually get to taste it, see what we're doing, see the people that are working. It's the combination of everything. And we are very lucky that we have our restaurant right behind us. It's like our safe place, so it is a little bit easier for us in that aspect, but it's still a lot of planning, a lot of work. We're still using refrigerated trucks outside, but it's just, we have a great time, and we look forward to it.
It is a lot of work for the restaurants and the workers, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
to meet all those new people.
We've been doing it for 11 years, and I feel like it had really helped us when we first opened, actually, to put us on the map. We have created regulars since day one from it, so.
That's amazing, and you're still here, and you have your second location too.
Second location, we've been open for 2 years. It's on Transit Road in Depew, 6036 Transit Road. Come see us.
Great.
Beautiful patio, all the same food, so.
Amazing, and yeah, they'll be right outside the restaurant in Delaware next Saturday and Sunday. What are the times for the festival?
So yes, next Saturday, July 12th, is from 11 to 8, and then Sunday, July 13th, it will be 11 to 7.
And Hot Ones will be here.
Hot Ones will be making an appearance. Yeah, we're super excited about the collaboration we have with Hot Ones. Camera guy Bill, who's a featured personality on the show, will be downtown both days doing a heat and greet. So you get to meet Bill, try your chance at a Last Dab hot sauce. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet, but he promised me I got to do it.
I think a lot of people will be interested in that.
So we're gonna.
I don't know if I'll be first in line, but I think that enough people will be.
Yeah, but the great thing too is actually 5 of our veteran restaurants are partnering with Heatiness, the sauce company that works with Hot Ones, to actually have in their dishes too. So
great.
You have an opportunity to taste more than just the Last Dab there.
It was only a matter of time before the City of Buffalo and the Hot Ones show found a way to collaborate, and they will be next weekend at the Taste of Buffalo. Matt and Hillary, anything we're forgetting?
No, just check out tasteofbuffalo.com for the festival guide. Plan yourself out. Call your friends, call your family, and come on down.
Thank you so much both for being here.
Thank you for having me.
very much.
And sticking with food now, it's time to go out to eat. This week we're checking out the brand new Buffalo location for Brightsmith Brewing. When Dave Schuette's hospitality group opened Brightsmith Brewing on Main Street in Williamsville in 2020, there were no plans to expand.
No, never. It just came about.
But when the former home of Resurgence Brewing and Twin Petrels Seltzer Company on Niagara Street became available, Team Brightsmith couldn't pass up the opportunity for a lot more space and a city location.
The space became available last year, and we took it over in August. And it allowed us, as our Brightsmith in Williamsville has been so successful, to add some of the components in there we don't have, which is a larger brewery to keep up with demand, a bigger kitchen to help with prep and putting out more elevated food, and an event space. Lots of inquiries for weddings and rehearsal dinners and birthday parties and that. So we have all that here under one city roof.
Culinary director Ross Warhol cooked up plenty of new dishes for the menu, mixed in with established favorites from Brightsmith Williamsville.
We did keep our main staples. One is our white pizza, that's a fan favorite. The next one is everyone's favorite. It's the meat street. It's a combination of 3 different meats. And then one of our newer pizzas that we've done here, it's our Nashville chicken.
There's also new entrees like wood-fired lasagna, starters like edamame, tuna poke bowls, and an entire smoked meat section, thanks to the sizable smoker out front.
We just have, a good summer ahead of us. Our beer garden is a nice little oasis here in the city.
After a big grand opening week, Brightsmith Buffalo will be closed for 4th of July weekend and back open regular hours, Tuesday, July 8th.
The response was wonderful, so people are excited to have another experience downtown, and a lot of the people have been saying they've been looking for something like this in the area, so we're hoping it hits.
Yeah, so close this weekend. Oh, hi, Jen. Jen's here.
I'm like, hi. Here.
How's it going?
It's good.
Close this weekend, and they reopen for regular hours Tuesday. They are doing brunch as well Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I've been there a few times. The back patio is really nice.
Beautiful.
Gets a little hot sometimes, but, you know, it's summer. So.
Yeah, this one is like lower down. So,
oh,
yeah,
okay. Oh, that's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's gluten-free pizza option.
They do have
as
gluten-free
well, so,
options.
So go check it out when they're reopened next week.
So much to check out.
Yes.
And of course, Independence Day celebrations are lighting up the weekend, and so are the skies, with fireworks displays happening all across Western New York. But did you know those dazzling colors actually have different meanings and science behind them? Okay, so we get a little scientific here. Yellow or gold comes from excited electrons in sodium or sodium nitrate. Blue is created using copper chloride compounds. Red sparks from strontium and lithium salts. Green is thanks to barium. Continuing on, white bursts come from magnesium, and orange is produced using calcium. So next time you're watching a fireworks show, there's plenty to choose from over the next several days. You'll know there's a little chemistry behind the magic. I feel like I was back in chemistry class for meteorology.
I'm really glad that you were here. I don't know if I would have been able to pronounce all
I remember all the charts and everything. And
I do remember the charts.
Factoring in the chemistry stuff.
Never thought about
the
how
atmosphere.
Yeah,
it all comes together.
Never thought about how they had to do with fireworks, but
it is cool.
Yeah, they're already going off nightly in the city of Buffalo.
And there's especially the next several nights. I mean, there's so many to pick from, and we have a full list on our website, WGRZ.com.
And we're gonna have great weather this weekend.
Great weather, fantastic. I know. I'm like planning beach day.
Yeah.
We got a boating day
It's always
planned.
nice when it lines up with the holiday weekend,
especially
right?
a long holiday weekend when we really have felt
We
like
need it.
we extra need it this year because there's been so many rain weekend days. and now we got the heat,
Now we get to
the
enjoy.
humidity, and sunshine for a long holiday weekend.
We love it. Back to the fireworks. If you are one of those people, I can't help myself. Every time I get my phone out and take pictures and videos, I don't know why, but if you're one of those people, here are some tips for snapping the perfect shot of the fireworks this holiday weekend. So quick tips. First, use burst mode or shoot video so that you don't miss a great moment. Time lapse. You can also use time lapse to give you a unique effect of the fireworks. If you want to get really intense, a tripod or a selfie stick can help keep your phone steady and avoid the blur. And a big one is don't zoom, because that will only reduce your image quality. For a more striking composition, you can try putting something else in the foreground, like a flag or a silhouette. I don't know how well it will show if it's dark, but if you're also using an iPhone, live photos can give you a little bit more motion magic after the fact. I always have live on now with taking pictures of Daisy, because then they're always little videos too. You know, you can see how she moves right before
and then you can adjust.
Yeah, so that's definitely a good
manage.
tip. And I could
different shots.
Right, and I feel like with the fireworks that'd be good too, because you could see them burst
Right.
and go back and burst. So that is a good tip. Live on iPhone. Live photo.
And I did notice on iPhone sometimes when you start taking photos of the fireworks, it sometimes goes into automatic time
Yes,
lapse.
it does. Yep,
I'm like,
the
thank
burst
you
or whatever. Yeah,
because I wasn't planning for that.
But why do we?
But it was good. It was helpful.
Why do we all take these pictures of the
It
fireworks?
is tempting. It's like, oh, but it's so gorgeous. I have to capture the moment.
I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but we can't help it.
The iPhones are helping.
They are amazing.
All right, so much to choose from fireworks to events over the next several days. The Bisons are bringing movie magic to the ballpark. They've unveiled vintage jerseys inspired by the iconic film The Natural, which was shot in Buffalo. The team will wear the special jerseys July 19th against Omaha, followed by a post-game screening of the movie at Salem Field. Tickets and gear are available now at bisons.com. And they've been having all this past week, you know, games there, and then the BPO, fireworks shows. I mean, so yeah, the Salem Field has always got something going on.
And I'm listening to this, and it's like, why didn't they think of this sooner? This makes so much sense. The Natural, shot in Buffalo, iconic movie. Make the jerseys, show it on the big board. Sounds like a great Buffalo night out. That makes a lot of sense. Well, did you catch this one? The Erie County SPCA have some new faces with adorable beaks. 3 Pekin ducks. They have a new home at the organization's educational farm. So the SPCA says 5 of these ducks were rescued because of neglect, and sadly 2 were actually too sick to save. But the other 3 ducks are recovering and getting closer to being ready for adoption. The SPCA says it's important, of course, to find the right home for these rescued ducks, one with enough space and, most importantly, access to water.
Ducks particularly, we always look for some place that has either like a pond or a water supply that they can get into. For safety's sake, they're very vulnerable to predators if you don't have protections for them. So you want them to be able to get in the water away from, say, a fox or something that might go after them bigger than that, even like a coyote, and find them easy pickings, because they can't really fly very well at all. Most of the Pekins, when they're full grown, they can't fly at all.
Officials say that the former owners signed the birds over to officers. They live in Buffalo, and ducks are not allowed as pets in the city of Buffalo. So just a heads up if you are thinking of adopting. They just look like those storybook ducks. They're so beautiful.
I didn't realize the SPCA takes ducks too.
I think they take anything
anything
you got.
We'll have to confirm that though.
Right, but the way that they care for these animals, and the before and after pictures are always so amazing, that they always look just so well cared for. So that's great that the owners did the right thing, and it just sounds like a Disney movie. These 3 ducks, like down on their luck, got landed in the right place, and hopefully are going home to
now we're taken care of.
A good home. Yes, yeah. Well, we have more to come here on Most Buffalo when we come back. Back now on Most Buffalo, and we are shining a spotlight on a true West Side staple for more than a century. The West Side Rowing Club has been a hub of activity, and this weekend it's taking center stage as it hosts the West Side Invitational. Our Kevin O'Neill is there with a look at the excitement on the water.
Beautiful morning here on the water here with Kirk Lang, the West Side Rowing Club. How you doing?
Good.
They're already up and at 'em.
Yes, everybody's got here around 5:45 this morning.
Who are those women?
We're looking at the U23 women's program at West Side.
The traffic jam on the water
A little
this
bit
morning.
so, yeah, a little bit so. Yeah, it's busy.
Who uses this club now?
So we have 7 different high schools in Western New York, 4 colleges, UB, Buff State, Canisius, and Duville, and our adult and middle school program.
100 years over 100 years of history in Western
yes.
New York, and this building is still, these buildings are still full of life around here.
Yes, exactly. We are continuing to grow year after year, so we're super excited. We moved to Amherst. We have a location now as well, and this is our, again, main site, so you'll see a couple hundred people here almost every day.
This weekend's an invitational, and everybody's invited to come by and watch these athletes in action.
Yes, for sure. July 6th, Sunday, 8 a.m. racing will start, and we'll run racing all the way through until about 2 o'clock.
Fantastic. What does the West Side Rowing Club mean to the city of Buffalo?
I think, it's a cultural gem, in my opinion. I mean, you have the historic Frank Lloyd Wright Fontana boathouse right behind you. You have our main facility that's been here for about 50 years. As you mentioned, about 113 years of history. Thousands and thousands of rowers have come out of this boathouse, gone on to amazing collegiate careers. We have Olympians, former national rowers. I think it really, it cements the city, and in our location, what better view can you have in the morning?
Oh, and you've worked in Cleveland, right? And
Correct.
You came from Duquesne, and so what does Buffalo mean for the rowing community? Do we have a bit of a reputation?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, when we go to other cities, other states, we go to Canada, West Side Rowing Club, it has a name. It means something. It's not only historic, and it's one of those older clubs that you hear of throughout the entire country, but we also have, we're very competitive. We really bring our name, and we really bring the racing.
Weather's going to cooperate Sunday, and
we hope so. Yeah.
Who's going to compete Sunday?
So we have teams from Canada. We have teams from across the United States, Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York.
Wonderful.
So about 130 boats will race.
It is this Sunday, the West Side Invitational. 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and of course a little bit cooler by the lake, so it won't be as toasty. On your side, I'm Kevin O'Neill, Channel 2 News.
Back once again on Most Buffalo, and we are celebrating more than 75 years of innovation at a Buffalo landmark. Today, we know it as the Tri-Main Building, and as our Pete Gallivan reports, where it is the home to many arts and cultural organizations today, the 650,000 square foot complex is also home of several unknown stories of Western New York.
This Main Street landmark is like an onion. Just layers of buildings. 5 of them make up the complex. Layers of history and layers of innovation.
Trico had been here since 1948. They purchased the building, which was originally built by Ford.
Trico became a household name by inventing the windshield wiper at its previous location in 1917. That was 2 years after Henry Ford opened this Main Street assembly plant. He produced more than 600,000 Model Ts right here on Main Street. Tri-Main President Matthew Wolf's father bought the complex in 1989 to create a new future. But since then, Matt has heard plenty of stories of its past.
One of the stories is that Ford had looked at setting up his operation here in Buffalo instead of Dearborn, but asked the city of Buffalo to build him a water treatment plant. And Buffalo said no, and Dearborn said yes.
Another important piece of the Tri-Main history is when Bell Aircraft leased the building for a top-secret project, designing and building the P-59 Aerocomet.
They built the first propellerless plane in the U.S., or jet plane as we'd call it today.
That's right, the first U.S. jet was made right here. Then there are the other stories that have been told, which are just that, stories. Like the mistaken notion surrounding these storage sheds on the roof, which seem to help the factory blend into the neighborhood when seen from above.
We do get quite a few calls, and I see lots online keeping this going, that the roof huts were actually built during wartime for the Germans to be fooled. It's not true. That part of the building was not built until 1948.
Anne DeRoche is the building's tenant coordinator. So in a way, she's coordinating the building's future. One that's an eclectic collection of businesses, many of them focusing on creativity, innovation, and education.
We have tenants that have been here over 30 years, which speaks to just how much people enjoy being in this building.
There's a lot of good history here, and then there's a lot of innovation going on today.
On your side, Pete Gallivan.
And that's it. Thanks so much for joining us today for Most Buffalo. We will see you back here on Monday at 2:30, and you can always watch more Most Buffalo right here on WGRZ+. Download on your TV and watch for free. Thanks again for joining us, and have a great day.